Hi guys, it's Coreyemmah again, and for this week we have a topic or a question. Do you perform spells or maybe rituals on a regular basis? My first answer in my head was actually no, I don't. I'm not doing so much of magic during my rituals. I'm more working with saying thanks to the gods for keeping me living very nice life and for keeping my well-being with me and health and wealth and so on. Maybe even luck. But then I realized that lately I am actually doing spells on, let's say, regular basis. When I was working with my coven, we were doing Sabbats mostly like the thankful offering for gods, and we used to have some kind of tiny wish for that. So even that wish could be a spell. But since I'm solitary witch again here in Ireland, I started doing my rituals and my prayers and to communicate with gods and going through some mysteries and shape-shifting mysteries, she-wolf mysteries and other things. Loads of things actually happened to me here. And lately, I would say, since last autumn, I started during Sabbats to do some kind of spell. It was, I think it was for a Mabon. I made a spell for Freya and for Odin with 2 rings, where I was asking them for protection on my journey and on my traveling, or during my traveling, and roaming around the world, and worlds, all the worlds. Then I'm not sure exactly what I was doing during Samhain or Samhain, but it was very, very not hard, but very strong time for me, connected with the mysteries of shapeshifting and of let's say shape-shifting of the soul, not shape-shifting of the body, and or the aura. And then for Christmas, I was doing near to Yule. It wasn't exactly for Yule, but near to Yule I was performing a spell for Sigyn, which is another of German gods, and Imbolc was inspired by Amber Honey Raven. Thank you very much for the spell which you showed us in the end of last year, which was the releasing spell with bay leaves. So I did this spell during Imbolc using my cauldron, and for this year's Ostara I used my cauldron as well. And I was doing a ritual with 3 eggs, connecting with gods, and the spell was made by crushing some ingredients in my cauldron, and then I just blowed them around one of those eggs, with sending my wish, my will. So that was another of my spells. So since I'm solitary witch, I'd say that I'm doing some spells during my Sabbath rituals and sometimes in between as well. But definitely lately I'm working with the magical powers and my will and my wishes, and also I'm still very thankful to gods. That's the starting point of my rituals always, but I started to practice my magic more lately. And I decided that for this year I would like to use my cauldron for every single Sabbath. So I will probably continue with spells on this kind of regular basis. So this is my point of view. I usually do spells for like supporting my path, for supporting my thoughts and my connection with that part of the year, and I find it very, very interesting, helpful, and I just have that great feeling of being a witch making spells. That's something I think which is very, very important, even though there are witches maybe around who are not using much of magic, who are more maybe for herbs and don't use so much of will and intention in work with them. I just love that feeling to do things in a witchy way. See you soon.